다행일지 몰라 사실 말야 내 목소리 들으면 갑자기 말문이 턱하고 막힐 것만 같아 갑작스런 말에 부담될까 꼭 참았던 말이야 이제는 내 맘을 보여줄 때인 것 같아 널 바래다 주고 언제나 혼자서 걷는 길은 왜 괜히 쓸쓸해지는 건지 이건 사랑인 것 같아 바라는 건 없어 그저 내 맘 알려주고 싶어서 이제는 그게 더 속 시원할 것 같아 널 바래다 주고 언제나 혼자서 걷는 길은 왜 괜히 쓸쓸해지는 건지 이건 사랑인 것 같아 널 바래다 주고 언제나 혼자서 걷는 길은 왜 괜히 쓸쓸해지는 건지 이건 사랑 맞아 아무리 생각해도 좋은 친구로 난 못 넘겠어 왜 달이 슬퍼 보이는 걸까 이건 사랑인 것 같아
Hi friends, Shay here. So today we are here to talk about the beginning of 2025, aka January. This is my January reset. You've seen me kind of doing a lot of prep for 2025. You saw me scanning my TBR to make sure everything was in. You saw me working in my journals and the like. And you got some cat content because cat content. So let's go ahead and dive in here. Let's start with my beginning of the year stats for Read What You Own. Read What You Own is a reading challenge that's year-long, all about focusing on the books you physically own rather than bringing in and acquiring a lot of new things. I've talked about this in other videos. I will leave that linked down below. A few rules that I have for myself, manga-wise, I have to read 10 before I buy 2, rather than a 1 in 5. It's easier for me to track it this way for whatever reason. When it comes to books, I'm just going to work on reading before I buy. I'm not going to be buying a lot of things new or just on someone's recommendation until I've had a chance to check it out from the library and read it. My library is over full at the moment, so I'm really trying to decrease what I'm bringing in and focus on the things that I already own. The other thing I'm going to be working on this year is actually getting a new home office set up. Originally, we had a room set aside for children and the like, but that is going to become my office this year, and so we're going to have a whole clean that out office makeover situation going on sometime this year, probably in the spring, summertime, somewhere in there. So that is the plan. But let's talk statistics. So beginning the year, I have 251 physical manga volumes and 64 digital manga volumes. So my goal also with my manga is to read everything that I have purchased prior to 2025 by the end of this year. If I haven't read it by then, it's leaving my collection. So this means I'm going to be reading through the things, filtering it down to the things I only genuinely want to read, not the things that I'm trying to acquire for content, things like that, because I talked about in the previous video that I'm not going to be reading so much just for content these days. When it comes to my book TBR, this is what's very out of hand. So I have 284 physical books on my TBR, 525 ebooks, which is down from my last official count, which was in the 800s. So that is decreasing at a rapid rate. I'm not participating in as many like Stuff Your Kindle days, and I'm going through, and as I'm like trying things out, I'm marking them as read if I'm no longer interested in them. So that is something that is helping me curate that. And I'm sure that will continue. And the 64 mangas are included in that ebook TBR, just so you're aware. And then audiobook wise, I have 101 because Libro FM has me in a chokehold and I've not been listening to them. So I will be doing a lot of that in this year as well. Let's talk about some loose reading plans that I have for the month of January. So I am going to be having a bit of a focus on my e-arcs. I want to try to get all my 2025 arcs read by I think it's the next video you see me. I'm hoping to, because I only have a handful. So I want to start off the year strong and get those done so I can just focus on catching up on those. So the ones that I have for that are Rebel in the Deep, Once Smitten, Twice Shy, Into the Woods, and Unromance. I think are the only 4 that are 2025 arcs that I need to get read. A couple others that I'd love to get to this month are Daughter of Fair Verona by Christina Dodd, Sea Glass Summer by Miranda Liaison. It's one of the oldest on my NetGalley TBR, so I'd love to knock that one out. And then I have Gravity by Tal Bauer. This is on my 40 to read before I turn 40 list. I believe the Daughter of Fair Verona is as well. And This Is How You Lose the Time War is also on that list. That was a recommendation from Maeve over at Maeve Ever Reading. I am in the middle of Prince of Tides by Pat Conroy, which was a recommendation from Ian over at Ian Goobly. Anybody I mentioned, by the way, is linked down below. And then if I can, I'd love to do Beneath the Scarlet Sky, which was Ashlyn, Ian's wife's recommendation. I had a great set of recommendations from Ashlyn last year, so I'm hoping this one hits as well. So those are kind of my loose book reading plans for the month. When it comes to my manga reading plans, as per tradition, I will be doing a volume 1 video. I'm formatting it slightly different this year, inspired by one of my friends and a project that they did over the last year. So this video will kind of be an homage to that. I'm not going to say what that is at the moment, but I am going to leave that playlist linked below my volume 1 video. So that's kind of it. This is kind of everything I have for my reset. Just some personal reset things. I got some fresh, mascara, all that kind of stuff so that I feel motivated to do my makeup and some things like that I've been kind of putting a little bit further back in my priority list. Some fresh powder, things like that. So I'm feeling fresh, feeling good, got my nails, and yeah. So thank you so much for checking out this video. If you are here just because you love me, leave me an emoji that depicts the weather outside for you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.